शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां
अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। तू स्वर्ग
की देवी संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा ये हर गीत तुझसे तू स्वर्ग की देवी संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा ये हर गीत तुझसे
हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण हमें प्यार
दे मां। हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। मुनियों ने समझी, मुनियों ने जानी,
वेदों की भाषा पुराणों
की वाणी मुनियों ने समझी, मुनियों ने जानी,
वेदों की भाषा पुराणों
की वाणी।
हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विज्ञान
हमको अधिकार दे मां। हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। अज्ञानता से
हमें
हमें तार दे मां।
देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे
देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे।
देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे
देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे।
त्रिभुवन हिमविधुमुक्ता धवलतरङ्गे दूरीकुरु मम दुष्कृतिभारम् कुरु कृपया भव सागरपारम् देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गङ्गे
देवी सुरेश्वरी
भगवती गङ्गे
त्रिभुवनतारिणी तरलतरङ्गे
त्रिभुवनतारिणी तरलतरङ्गे
तव जलममलं येन निपीतम्
तव जलममलं येन निपीतम्
परमपदं खलु तेन गृहीतम्
परमपरं खलु तेन गृहीतम्
मातर्गङ्गे त्वय्यो भक्तः
मातर्गङ्गे त्वय्यो भक्तः
किल त्वं द्रष्टुं नयमशक्तः
निरतं द्रष्टुं नयमशक्तः
पतितोद्धारिणि जाह्नवी गङ्गे खण्डितगिरिवर मण्डितभङ्गे भीष्मजननी हे मुनिवर खङ्गे पतितनिवारिणि त्रिभुवनधन्ये जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे
जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे
जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे
बोले गंगा मैया की गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बो फलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वा नरयूथमोख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
मंगल भवन मंगल हारी द्रव कुसुदशरथ अजित बिहारी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रघुकुल रीति सदा चलियाई प्राण जाई बरु बचन न जाई
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बिनु सत्संग में मानस एहि नामा सुनत श्रवण पाहियत श्यामा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रची महेश निज मानस राखा पाए सुसम सुखासन भासा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
ओ राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
Syamara Ramachandra ki jai. Okay, so tonight our talk will be given by Revan. Revan is somewhere here.
Hari Om, Sitaram, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. My family and I welcome you here tonight to our wonderful and semi-peaceful home. On today's note, I'll be talking about Balvir. Chinmaya Mission's Balvir is a cultural and spiritual value-based education program for students aged 7 to 17. My first experience with Balvir was educationally interesting. I was at a young age learning a new language, playing multiple sports and engaging in religious activities. Best of all, eating a variety of food, which was my favorite part. Nothing can beat the cold-free Swami made, which is my main motivation to waking up early in the morning. This program is the key to building a strong foundation at a young age that includes teaching the fundamentals of Hindu culture, setting values, morals, and ethics, and installing tolerance. The motto of Balvir is love, learning, and laughter, and the trained brahmacharis impart knowledge in a safe, loving, and fun environment. My name is Revan, and I hope you all enjoy this lovely night. Hari Om, and thank you.
Thank you, Revan. Okay. If you're joining us tonight for the first time, we are seeing a little portion of the Uttar Kaand of Ramayana. We call it Nava Dhanya, 9 Dhanya. Nava means 9 and Dhanya means blessed. And in this section, Bhagwan Shiva is telling to Parvati ji, these 9 things are blessed. So this is what we are seeing. Blessed, these 9. We'll chant that part of Ramayana and then we'll see. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
धन्य देश सो जहाँ सुर Chandra ki jai. Okay, so Bhagwan Shiva is telling to Parvati ji, Dhanya, Dhanya 9 times and 9 things. Dhanya des, jahan surasari. So, Dhanya des so jahan surasari. Blessed is that country where Ganga flows. Of course, there is a literal meaning to that also, and there is a symbolic meaning to that. Blessed is that country where Ganga flows. Meaning to say, blessed is that country where people have a nice blend between Bhakti and Jnana. Because Ganga is actually Karma, Bhakti, Jnana also. Because Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, they meet in Prayag, and from there is Ganga only. 3 rivers meeting one place, and then after there it is just one river, and that is called Ganga. But the other 2 lose their names. You see? So, those who have nice faith and devotion, and those who have good understanding, proper balance is required. Otherwise, what happens? People have a lot of faith, but our faith is blind. No understanding is there. Blind faith. Somebody tell you the bowl full and you say, yeah. Blind. Why? We believe because he said. We don't encourage that in Hinduism. We believe because he said. But that thing has to make sense. Yukti yuktam vachas vacho grahyam. The Mahabharata says. If the thing is logical, we accept. If that is illogical, you know when you were little children, in school, what they used to teach? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Like that they used to teach something. And there's another one where the cow jump over the moon. How does that man? Hey diddle diddle, yes. Hey diddle diddle and the cow jump over the moon. You ever see a cow jump over the moon? Like last week, we were going satsang somewhere, and I sit down in the front seat and the driver driving and Bal driving. And I see the nice full moon. Nice full moon in front. And a bird come in. I tell Bal, look, 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 that bird passed behind the moon. That possible? No, somebody tells some silly thing and you believe also. We don't do. That thing has to make some sense. Then only we believe. All right. So, no blind faith. Faith should be there, but it shouldn't be blind. It should be informed. That is the idea. Informed faith. Backed by knowledge. And also people who have a lot of knowledge and no faith. No devotion, no nothing like that. Dry knowledge. Then you become an atheist. A lot of knowledge, but no devotion. So blessed is that nation where the people have a nice blend between both of them. Dhanya ghat nari pativrata anusari. Blessed is that person who keep their mind fixed. As I told you the meaning. We can keep our mind fixed on one thing. You see, this is very, very important, especially for young people. Who can keep their mind fixed. Because what? If I am going to school, I am a young person, I should keep my mind on my education. I keep my mind on every other thing beside education. And then when the time passes now, people are not able to fix their mind. So blessed is that person who can fix their mind. Sthira buddhi, Bhagavan talks about in Bhagavad Gita. Then, Dhanya sobhu punniti jo karai. Blessed is that Prime Minister who follows proper policy, follows proper conduct, who leads as he is supposed to lead. Who? And what the purpose of a Prime Minister, President or King or whoever, the purpose is to serve the nation. So blessed is that Prime Minister who serves the nation. Dhanya. Dhanya so dvija nija dharmana tarai. And Dhanya, blessed is that person who adheres to his duty. Whichever duty, whichever caste you belong to, and the duty is there. In your life, you see, in our life some people are thinkers, some people are administrators, some people are money makers, some people are laborers. And all important, I told you. But blessed is that person who adheres to that duty. Otherwise what? He can be lazy in any one of them, isn't it? A person can be really lazy. He's supposed to be like teachers. In the system, in the Varna Ashrama system, teachers are Brahmanas. Right? Any teaching profession, that is Brahmana. Right? But then when the teacher goes to the school, the teacher is supposed to teach the students. Not strike every day. Rest and reflection. You're resting and reflecting for the last 2 years. And school open now. Now we're going to rest and reflect. क्या बात है? Lazy, आलस्य, निद्रा भी. Lazy is the Bhagavad Gita calls. So blessed is that person who can adhere to their duty and perform that duty properly. So Dhanya, the last night, Dhan. Blessed is that Dhan, that wealth. So Dhanya, Prathama Gati Jaki, that is used for the first, or that goes to the first faith. And we saw last night, wealth can have three faiths. Three faiths. One is, either the wealth is used to give us dan, charity, or the wealth is used to eat, drink and be merry. Or the wealth is squandered away and lost. You go and gamble. Gamble out all the money gone. Lost. One fellow take $2 one day and he gone to gamble. And he win $2 million. Just with $2. And he take you $2 million and he coming home. And he said, man, I done reached so far already. Let me make one last bet. You lose all in the last bet. If you take 2 million and go home, you'll be okay, right? But gambling is like that. It's an addiction, isn't it? You lose $2 million. And you reach home now. Your wife said, what happened? He said, I lose $2. So that wealth which is used for Dan, that is the best advantage taken of that wealth to give us Dan, charity. Now tonight, now number 6, Dhanya. What is it, number 6? Let us chant that line again. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
So dhan dhanya pratham gati jagi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Dhanya punya ratamati soi bhagi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
So dhanya pratham gati jagi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Dhanya punya ratamati soi bhagi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Okay. So blessed, Dhanya Punya Rata Mati. Mati. I don't know if you have heard some people named Mati, but you have heard some different type of Mati and all. Like San Mati, Dev Mati, all kind of Mati. Mati in Sanskrit means Buddhi. But Buddhi now is also Sanskrit. Mati means Buddhi. Buddhi means intellect. So let us study this word. So blessed is that intellect. This is the Dhanya tonight. But which intellect? So first you study intellect. Because we use the English word intellect, but we don't know exactly what we are talking about, right? So human being, please see this, human being has 3 main parts. One is called the physical part, this what you see here. Physical. Through the physical body, like this, we do actions. We can lift this. So there's action. Second part is called heart. In the heart we feel emotions. Like love and hate and anger and all the different type of emotion, whatever emotion is there. Restless. Sentimental. All kind of different emotions. So, heart, where we feel all emotion. And last is intellect, where we do all calculation, planning, judging, deciphering, syllogistic operations, mathematics, all those type of contemplation, reflection, those things, they belong to the intellect. You see? So, these are the three parts. With the body we do actions. You can't lift this with your heart. Try. And you can't lift it with your intellect also. You can only lift it with your body. Some you can lift with your toe. If you could open your toe so big. So you can only lift with your body, not with your heart or head. Then emotions. You could only feel with your heart. And feel. And say, people say, Swamiji, he break my heart. Break my heart means what? But they not, if you open inside, nothing a break. Isn't it? It means he or she hurt my feelings. That is the meaning. So because you're feeling all emotion and they disappointed you. So you say, he break my heart. I'm just trying to make the distinction between the three parts of the personality. And last is called head, intellect. Where you calculate. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. You see, you can't tell the teacher, if the teacher asks in the class, hey, stand up. Then you stand up. 2 plus 2 is how much? You can't tell the teacher, yeah, you see, he said exactly 4. You can't tell the teacher, I have a feeling it might be 5, you know. You have a feeling? You can't feel. Either you know or you don't know. What feel? You're not feeling. If it was feeling, then everybody would get everything correct in the test. If it went by feeling, you get everything correct. Because I feel is 5. But it doesn't go by feeling, it goes by knowledge. I know it is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. And you have to know it. And people who are lazy, they fudge. We just say fudge in Trinidad. Forge. They copy from the other person. They cheat. The lazy people. So, the intellectual operations, you have to do thinking, logical rationalization, planning, calculating, all those kind of things, you see? Like for example, if you see Saran going to work every day 7 o'clock, right? If you see Saran going to work every day 7 o'clock, and tomorrow morning you see Saran leave 7 o'clock, you will conclude that he is going to work. But if you see he walk out with a tall boots and a gill pin, well, Saran do usually go to work with a tall boots and a gill pin. That means he must be going in the back to cut dashin or something. But you see, that is called rationalization. Every day you see him sit down in his car and he drives out at 7 o'clock and you know he's going to work. But this particular day, you see going in the car with tall boots and gill pin. He was like, Saran going to the garden. He can't be going to work like that. Now for the dog who doesn't have an intellect, right? He sees Saran leave. But he doesn't know he going to the garden or he going to work. The dog cannot perform that operation. The dog knows Saran leaves every day at 7 o'clock, he just gone. But a human being can rationalize, oh, today he left with tall boots and gill pin. I think he going to the garden. You see? So this is called an intellectual operation. They call deciphering, syllogistic conclusion, some kind of thing like that. Huh? So these are the three parts of the personality. Body, we do actions. Heart, we feel all emotions. And the head, intellect, by which we think and calculate and plan and, contemplate and reflect and all other kind of thing. That is. Now, which one Bhagavan Shiva is telling to here is Dhanya? Intellect. No, he's not talking about the other two. Other two are there, but he's talking about intellect. You know why Bhagavan Shiva is talking about intellect? Because that is what differentiates a human being from an animal. An animal cannot, if you ask the dog, 2 plus 2, if you ask the dog, one fellow say, my dog does do mathematics. The teacher say, how do you mean your dog does do mathematics? He say, yeah, when I ask my dog, 2 minus 2, the dog says nothing. So that means the dog does mathematics? No, that is false logic. Because he says nothing and he does. So the dog does not know how to do that mathematics. But a human being knows. So this is what differentiates the human being from the animal kingdom. They don't have an intellect. They have body and they have heart. The dog feels emotions real nice. The dog's emotions are better than our emotions. Whatever they feel better than us. If you beat your dog, right, in the morning, before you go to work, if you beat him, when you come back in the evening, that dog's still wagging his tail and welcome you. Correct or not? Yeah. He has unconditional love for you. Dogs have unconditional love. So they know love, that emotion, much better than human beings. Human beings, we have conditional love. I love you only if you love me. Not unconditional love. I love you only if you cook for me. If you don't cook for me, I don't love you no more. Stop cooking. So I love you as long as you cook and give me nice food. That condition. The love is based on the condition of cooking. So human beings have conditional love. Partial love, conditional love. The dog, full love. No matter what you do that fellow, and again you call him, he wagging his tail and still come in. So they have body by which they do actions, and they have heart. But the human being have one additional faculty that they call intellect, called buddhi in Sanskrit, or it is also called, here Bhagavan Shiva uses another word, they call it mati. Mati. There's another name for buddhi. Right. So now we have understood the word buddhi, mati. Dhanya mati. This is, blessed is that intellect. Which intellect? Now the rest of the line will tell that. Two characterizations of the intellect are given in the line. Dhanya mati, soi paki. That intellect which is mature. Mature. This is a very nice word, paki. This is Hindi. I would go to explain, but then you will not know what I am telling also. When banana ripe, they ask, Pag gaya? Pakka? Banana ripe? Like that. So paki, pak. Pakana, I mean cooked, ready, ripe, like all that. It's a big word. So that intellect is mature. That intellect is evolved. So blessed is that intellect which is evolved. But then evolved here means what? That is told in the first two words. Now what is the first two words? Dhanya punyarata mati. And this is a big, big thing now. Blessed is that intellect that revels in punya, that does punya, that does pious acts. Blessed, it means to say, blessed is that intellect that guides this entire human being to do pious deeds. That is the idea. Now, this is a big thing in Sanatana Dharma, and it sounds simple. Let us sing for a moment, and we'll come back to that now. See. Devi Bhavani Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma,
Devi Bhavani Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma,
Devi Bhavani Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma.
Devi Bhavani Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma.
Jaya karo Devi Ma, Kripa karo Devi Ma,
Daya karo Devi Ma, Kripa karo Devi Ma.
Jaya karo Devi Ma, Kripa karo Devi Ma.
Daya karo Devi Ma, Kripa karo Devi Ma.
Jai Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma,
Jai Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma.
Jai Ma, Jai Devi Bhavani Ma. Jai Durga Bhavani Ma, Jagadamba Bhavani Ma.
Jai Durga Bhavani Ma, Jagadamba Bhavani Ma.
Jai Durga Bhavani Ma, Jagadamba Bhavani Ma.
Jai Durga Bhavani Ma, Jagadamba Bhavani Ma.
Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe 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 Ma.
Ambe Ma,
Jagadamba Mata
Ki
Ki.
Jai.
Okay, so blessed is that intellect that is mature. And how does an intellect become mature? See, we say, na, and I actually see all the time, big people that behave like little children. You ever hear that Trinidad talk? Eh? Yes, I hear it all the time. Big people behave like little children. You know, little children, when one call our next one some name, they stop talking. Little children do that. But big people do that too or not? Yeah, same thing. That intellect had to become mature. Paki. Now, the maturity which Bhagwan Shiva is talking about here to Parvati ji, this is a very interesting maturity. What is that? He says, Dhanya Punya Rata Matihi. That intellect which has made a turn in life. Punya Rata, one who revels in Punya. And we spoke about Punya previously, and I have to tell you this word now. In English, you know two words. Sin is one word, and the other word, opposite of sin in English is what? You see, it is very difficult to find a opposite of sin. So we say in English, the closest word we can find, merit. Sin and merit. In English, we don't have words that go together like that. But in Sanskrit now, the two words are Papa and Punya. Papa means sin, and Punya means Punya. It means the kind of close translation in English is merit. Now you have to get it correct also, Not Papa, Papa. Papa. One is Pa and one is Pa. But for father, Papa. That's different. So now, in Sanskrit, the two words are Papa and Punya. Papa, Punya. Papa, Punya, Papa. Punya, Papa. Like that. Punya actually we say first. In Sanskrit. Punyan. We should say the good one first now. Why are you saying Papa first? Sin. So now, Punya means all good things which we do, all meritorious deeds and all wonderful things which we do. That is called as Punya. So he said, now, which intellect is blessed? The intellect which is mature. Which intellect is mature? The intellect which is engaged all the time in doing Punya. That is the idea. Now, what is the Punya and Papa in everyday? Let me tell you something. This is such a simple thing to understand. It is that people don't have the strength to follow. People are weak, human beings weak. Only the one who stands up with strength and with power and distinguishes himself, marks himself apart, that is the person who is able to follow this thing. Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning you have a chance to go to the satsang. Okay. You also have a chance to go to the beach and open your trunk with a cooler and also some defenseless little animal in a bag. Right? You see, I'm talking about choices now. So one choice is we go to the temple on the Sunday morning and we worship and pray and reflect and contemplate and sing bhajans and that kind of thing. And the other one, he ends up by Manzan Beach. One is called as Punya and the other is called as Pap. Now what do human beings choose? That is in your hands. Whether you want to be Punyawan or you want to be Papi. That is in our hand. And every moment of our life, we have choice like this. We will choose the Punya or we'll choose the Papa. And sometimes it is not so easy Sometimes it is easy to see, sometimes it's not so easy to see. I'll give you an example. Suppose you're buying aloo from Chin by the Chinese shop. Suppose you're buying aloo from Chin by the Chinese shop, right? And you're buying aloo from Chin for the last 10 years. And somebody come and tell you that, you know, Chin Riggy scale. Chin Riggy scale, anytime you hear you buy 10 pong of aloo, you only get 9.5 pong. Because Chin Riggy scale. So you test out Chin. What you do? You get something where actually weighing 9.5 pong. And you carry it by Chin. Chin, weigh this thing there for me. Weigh this thing there for me. So when Chin put it 9.5 pong on he, because he rigged the scale, that go weigh 10 pong. And the last 5 years, you buy an aloo from Chin. And every week you buy 52 by 5. Multiply by half pong. How much aloo Chin done cheat you already? Right? Now Chin doing pop when he do that, right? Suppose the next day you go to buy something by Chin and the thing cost $5. You go to buy something else and it costs $5. And you give Chin $20. How much change is supposed to give you? 15. You think costs $5, you give him $20 and he's supposed to give you back 15. But Chin make a mistake and he thought that you give him 100. And instead of giving you $15 change, Chin give you back $95 change. And you remember now that for the last 5 years, every week, Chin rob you half pong of aloo. I just told you, Chin doing pap, by robbing you half pong of aloo. Now, you discover that he give you $95 instead of $15. Now what you're supposed to do? That's why you see, deciding punya and pap is not such an easy thing. What you will say is, well, he cheated me for the last 5 years, you know. So today I catch him back. That's what most people say, isn't it? If karma come back, we'll say karma come back, I catch him back, he cheat himself, all kind of thing. But let me tell you the punya thing to do, correct, dharmic, shastric, proper, moral, ethical thing to do. You go back into the shop and give back Chin $80. That is what you're supposed to do. If you don't have the strength to do that, that means this intellect is not mature. That intellect is still a child. You understand what I say? You understand the scriptures? If you don't have the strength to do that, your intellect is still a baby. You have not yet matured. So when Bhagwan is talking to Parvati ji here about that intellect which is engaged in punya, it means that intellect which all the time is engaged in making the right choice. We are always faced with right choice and wrong choice. Sunday morning, time to go satsang or to go to Manzan beach. Making the right choice is a sign of a mature intellect. And Sanatan Dharma expects that we will mature. And the one who doesn't mature, he'll have to keep taking birth again and again until he matures. That is the idea. So this punya word is a big word in Sanskrit, and that he who is punya rata means he revels in doing something good. Yesterday, today is what? Saturday. Somewhere like Tuesday, I was in San Fernando. So I had to take a PH taxi. In Trinidad is the only country in the world where you have a PH taxi. Yeah, everywhere in the world you go, it's a taxi, and it's written taxi also. Yeah? In Trinidad, PH taxi. So I sit down in the PH taxi. So I asked the driver, I said, how much I have to give you? He said, I have to give me $7. I say, I have $6 only, but I have 100. I have 100 and I have $6 in change. He said, no, I'll give you change, I'll give you change. He want the extra dollar. Yeah, I'll give you change, I'll give you change. You know the Chinese man in the back seat? Really Chinese man. Chinese man in the back seat. He said, no, don't worry, I will give you $1, I will give you $1. The Chinese man, he said with such zeal, such enthusiasm, like a great opportunity you get to help somebody. This is what we are taught, that is punya. You get an opportunity to help somebody. You know, some years ago, I was speaking with Guruji somewhere, and I told Guruji was talking about what's going on in Trinidad and this and that and all the other things. I said, Guruji, now I have become a good beggar. I know how to beg real good. Guruji says, stop saying that. We are not beggars. He told me, he said, stop saying that. We are not beggars. We are actually providing an opportunity for you to do some punya. They correct or not? If Chinmaya mission was not there, an organization like that, you would not have the opportunity to contribute to such a grand national program of education and this and whatever going on in the mission. You will not have the opportunity, you see. So the mission is providing an opportunity for you to do some punya. That is the idea. So it's not that we are begging for something, we are giving something. We are giving an opportunity. Actually, it changed my whole outlook on that day. We provide, and so many people have taken the opportunity. We are given the opportunity, and so many wonderful people have taken up the opportunity, and they have given. And so the community is benefiting. That thing is called punya. This is what we mean by punya. That we do something for the benefit of others. Huh? Tulsidas ji writes very nicely about Manu, when Manu was doing tapas. See what? Jo kachu kare karma man bani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
जो कछु करे कर्म मन बानी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
वासुदेव अर्पित नृप ज्ञानी।
श्री राम जय जय राम
जय रघुराम जय सीताराम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। He says that the great sage, when he was doing whatever he did, he was offering it to Bhagwan. That thing is called as punya. If I am only thinking I am doing for me, or I am only doing for me, that thing is papa. Because that, why papa? Because that only leads to more bondage. More and more, I get bound in this world and I'll never reach God. I'll never merge with God. Because I'm doing everything selfishly only for myself. Look here. More than 20 years ago, we started doing this yajna from street to street. There are some people who worked tirelessly to get this yajna going, and they have been doing it for 20 years. Have you seen? After all we eat and everything nicely and we go home and all, there are people who are moving tents, moving chairs, moving singhasan, moving all the things to the other venue. What greater punya? One sage was sitting and giving this discourse like this. And outside, there was one fellow in the parking lot. He was directing traffic. Okay, you park here, you park there, you like that. He was telling everybody where to park and all. And it was so far, he couldn't get to hear what was going on in the satsang. So satsang finished also, and he's still there. So he asked the sage, "Hey Baba, we can't come, you see, there are so many of us outside there, we can't come in the satsang. We cannot come and listen to the satsang and listen to Ramayana and listen to anything which is going on. We are outside doing this seva. But we'll reach Bhagwan also." That sage said, "Reach Bhagwan, you guys will reach before us. The people who are outside doing the work, they will reach first." That is called as punya. And now various types of punya are there. So now I'll tell you two, you can categorize them into two broad groups. In those two groups also there will be so many subgroups. First type of punya is to do for the benefit of the world. You do something. There's a temple in your village, you go and do some seva. If suppose you don't have money to give to the temple, that is no problem. You go there and sweep a little bit or do a little mopping or cutting the grass in the temple yard or something. Do something. Or there's a fundraiser the temple has. You go there and help in the fundraiser. Like that. Do some seva. So, first type of punya karma is you do something for the benefit of others. And in that way, you can choose so many countless things. So many different ways you can help. You have to come up with creative things. Look by the ashram there, right? When you're driving up the road by the ashram, there's a depression, and then you go up and there's a corner like this, and there's a blind corner. You can't see whatever is coming. Right? About 2 weeks ago, I get a post on WhatsApp or something. I get a message on WhatsApp. What is that? Some lady who lives, I don't know, maybe she lives in England or something. And she was visiting Trinidad. And they were driving up that road. And she realized this is a blind corner. After she went back there, she sent money to somebody here and told them, get a backhoe and clean that bamboo there. It's bamboo, a big bamboo patch blocking the road. We can't see. Round the corner. And then they take a picture of the backhoe and everything and they send to me. I don't know who I am, take the picture and all that kind of, but if eventually it reach, I thought, this lady is following scriptures, she's doing some punya karma. Because now everybody who's driving there, you can see clearly if any car is coming. You see? She doesn't even live in Trinidad. But she's doing punya karma. So how many countless type of punya karma you can do? Creative you have to be. To do something for somebody, that is the idea. Do something, the bottom line, do something for somebody. One day I had gone someplace and some other country. There is a white lady standing behind me at a supermarket. So I had some US dollars, I take out and I pay for whatever. I had gone to get a bar soap or something. Pay for the soap. US dollars. Here the cashier. No US, no US. In some other language. I also don't understand what language they were talking about. No US. I said, but I'm telling you in English now, but only US I have. No US. The white lady quickly behind them, don't worry, I will pay. I lucky with them kind of thing look like. But and I get the soap and toothpaste and whatever it was. You see? But do something for somebody. That is the idea. The bottom line. That is called punya. So this is the first type of punya, and this is the broad category. And in this category, you can be creative and find so many ways to do so many things for people, others. And I told her, you don't have to have money also. You don't have money. You come in the ashram, pull out a little grass in the roundabout. You're doing something for somebody. We have a roundabout there and it always has grass, enough grass for you to pull out. If it doesn't have enough, you'll grow some. So do something for somebody. Last week, money from down south. Swamiji, I plant corn. You bring some corn. Bring corn for the ashram. So you don't have to have money. If you plant a little corn, you plant a little dashin or something, you bring some dashin bush. So what? Punya karma. So this is the first category. Yeah? Now second category. That is why the rishis tell you have to do sadhana. That's punya karma, means you get up in the morning and you do some worship. You offer some jal. Or if you don't like to offer jal, Hinduism is real nice. You don't like to offer jal? Theek hai, we don't mind. You get up and chant Hanuman Chalisa. Or you don't like Hanuman Chalisa? I said, theek hai, no problem. You get up and do some japa. You don't like japa? Don't worry, we have 1,000 things you could do. That is why we're singing, na? See? Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange.
Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange.
Tribhuvan Tarini Tarala Tarange.
Tribhuvan Tarini Tarala Tarange.
Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange. call Ganga Stotram. So you don't like Hanuman Chalisa? Sing Ganga Stotram then. You don't like Ganga Stotram too? I told you Hinduism nice. We have something for everybody. You get up and you chant 2 verses of Ramayana. You don't like Ramayana? Acha, Gita is there then. Because people who have plenty likes and dislikes now. The people have likes and dislikes, but when food time comes, they are like Gita, they are like Hanuman Chalisa, they are like Ramayana, they are like Stotram, Stutis, nothing, no Vishnu Sahasranam, nothing. But when food time comes, he like yes, he like everything. So, the second type of punya which we are talking about is to do all of these type of sadhana. This actually is great punya. That's why see, at the end of Hanuman Chalisa, what Tulsidas ji says, see. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai.
Shri Jai Jai Hanuman Gosai.
Kripa Karau Gurudev ki nai.
Kripa Karo Gurudev ki nai.
Jo sat bar paath kar koi.
Satvar Paat Kar Koi.
Chut hi bandi maha sukh hoi.
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 See, you chant all the time, but you don't know. This Tulsidas ji is telling what a great punya karma Hanuman Chalisa is in that line. What an immense punya karma chanting Hanuman Chalisa is. He's telling in this line. What is that? Jo sat bar paath kar koi. He who chants this Hanuman Chalisa 100 times. Jo sat bar paath kar koi. Whoever chants this Hanuman Chalisa 100 times. जो सतबार पाठ कर कोई छूत ही बंदी महासुख होई. That person will get mukti. What a punya karma. That result of that karma is such that his bondages to this sansar will all cut away and he will attain his highest bliss known. Mahasukh. So the second class of punya karma which we are talking about is that type of punya karma which we do for our own mukti, we do for our own enlightenment, for our own what do you call realization. I have to get up, take up some aspect of the Sanatan Dharma and practice. And I've told you, Sanatan Dharma is wonderful. Sanatan Dharma is wonderful. We have buffet style, you know. In buffet style, what all the food lined up there, you just walk down the line and take what you like. You don't like bhaji, you leave it. Especially pak choy. If you don't like that, then you leave the pak choy. You take chorai bhaji. So you find something and we do it. So that type of punya karma is for my own enlightenment, for my own mukti, for my own liberation. So these are the two broad classes. So you have to become creative now in both the classes. The first one, find some punya karma to do for the benefit of others. That is what makes it punya. Otherwise, all karma which we are doing is papa karma only because it's all selfish. Papa karma is selfish only. It becomes punya when we do it for the benefit of others. So become creative and do something for others. Second type of become creative now and find something in Sanatana Dharma which you like to practice. If you don't have any ideas, ask. We'll come up with ideas. We can give you so many ideas, so many things to do. What you like. Try out singing a bhajan. No, Swamiji, I can't sing, I just croak. I just croak. And one fella say, he get rich from singing. He get rich from singing. The other man said, what, you sing so good? He said, no, when I sing in the house, everybody will pay me to stop. So he get rich from singing only. Hey, take this $5 and stop now. So, sing some bhajan, do some japa, chant some Bhagavad Gita, chant Vishnu Sahasranam, chant Ramayana, chant Hanuman Chalisa, do some puja. Suppose you don't like any of this chanting business. Some people don't like chanting because they feel that their voice is not good. So get up and do some puja or offer some jal. Worship Surya Bhagwan and tell Prabhu, without you this world will not exist. In reverence to you, I offer you some jal. Without that sun, nothing exists, you know that. So in reverence to Surya Bhagwan, we offer some jal. Simple things, you see. So that is called also as punya karma. And yesterday we saw in last night's discourse 2 of the most wonderful punya karma. What is that? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Annadanam param danam, vidyadanamata param.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Annadanam param danam, vidyadanamata param.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Annadanam param danam, vidyadanamata param.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Some people ask, which is the easier one to do? I just told 2 classes. You do something for somebody, or you do some japa, some kirtan, some worship, something. Which is the easier one to do? Actually, the easier one to do is to do something for somebody. That's really easy. And last night, those of you who were not in last night's satsang, we talked about this too. Annadanam, giving food. Give some food. Like you should seize the opportunity. When there is a satsang like this, seize the opportunity to donate some food. Don't let the opportunity pass. Seize it. Whatever little. Suppose we given roti and you can't afford to give roti. Give the paper self. But don't let the opportunity pass. You could at least give the paper. Or suppose you can't give, go and cut some leaf. Tell your family or somebody, bring some leaf at least. But this Annadanam, last time we saw, Param Danam. It is supreme dan. And then the line said, even greater than this Annadana is Vidya Danam. Give some knowledge. Now see, this has also so many manifestations. Huh? Teach. Suppose you are not a teacher. No, in your house you can teach your children proper etiquette. You can teach your children how to belay roti. People don't do. People don't do, especially nowadays. But at least teach something. Vidya Danam. So there's Vidya Danam means you can give some knowledge, even the simplest and simplest of knowledge. I have an auntie who taught me how to belay roti when I was 6 years old. She named Meera. I still remember Meera for that. I climb up on a biscuit can. What do you call it? Yeah, a biscuit tin. To reach the table. And she taught something to me. And see, today, more than 50 years, I still remember that. So teach. Every little thing which you know, teach it to the next generation. Vidya Danam. Punya karma. Long ago, recently only I was telling in some satsang. Long ago, when children born, they used to make halwa. Now I tell you, nobody knows how to make the halwa. Let me just take a little survey here. I just tell now sincerely. Who know how to make that halwa here in this audience? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, it's a big audience, 4 people. And if you don't teach it to your children, the next generation, when you gone, halwa, gone. Yeah. You see? Just in a short time. Because how long we'll be here? How many wonderful things. You have to teach your children. Show them how to roll that nice bhaji saina, man. Not that flour one. The nice roll up one. You see, all the knowledge lost. So Vidya Danam, that punya karma. You put the grinder and mix him up there and you paste him on your. Roll him tight, yeah. Then knowledge being lost every day. What? Wait, with the bread van. Oh, no. See, everybody know what I'm talking about, right? All valuable knowledge gone. All right, so it's called Vidya Danam. So I'm telling how to become creative. And that doesn't need money. You don't need money to teach your children how to make saina. You see? So, punya karma is like all of this, and where the choices are between something that is good for your evolution, like satsang, and something that is going to pull you down. Because Bhagwan talks about that in Bhagavad Gita, that when we engage in those type of papa karma in the next life, mudha yoni sujayate. Mudha yoni sujayate. That means we'll be born, I told you last night, in some lower species. Because when you had the human birth, Tulsi Taja, bare bhagya manushatan pava. Surah Durlabha Sabha Granthan hi kava. Sadhana dhama moksha karadvara. This human birth is for moksha. What you do instead of moksha? Some helpless creature you gone by Manjan beach and you take out all your advantage little creature. That is not evolution. So, engage in punya karma. Now, to finish that verse, that line of Bhagwan Shiva to Parvati ji. What he's telling, when the mind has now relinquished that intellect, when it has relinquished all of this papa karma and taken a firm resolution, now I'm going to engage only in punya karma. I'm going to engage in punya karma. That is called paki buddhi. Paki mati. Paki buddhi. Mati and buddhi I told you same. Mature intellect. Dhanya paki buddhi. Dhanya punyarata buddhi. That buddhi dhanya is fortunate, blessed. समझ में आ गया अभी? Blessed. Now you get it? Good. All right. Now we will stop and we'll call on Mr. Andrew Ram Prasad to conduct today's official part of the program. Oh, Andrew looking like Andy.
Okay, Hari Om, and yes, Andrew is taking a little vacation tonight. So we just, we won't go into all the frills and all the pretty speeches. So we are on 6th Street. So as soon as you enter 6th Street, there's the second house on the left-hand side, which houses the Tulsi family. And the Tulsi family has been supporters of the mission for all the 25 years with Hema, with Auntie Lumti, and with the person who will be receiving on behalf of the Tulsi family, Mr. Kumar Tulsi.
Oh, Kumar.
So, Kumarji.
Hari Om Kumar.
And our second recipient is actually our host for tonight, the Saran family. So I will talk about Mr. Nari Saran because I've seen Nari doing sound system for the mission for years. But we can't talk about Nari in isolation because they say, and my wife watching my heart already.
Yeah.
So behind every good man is a better woman.
You're better.
So to receive this on behalf of Nari, Joanna, and the rest of the family, I think it's Nari or Joanna. Oh, Lord, Father. So let me start to walk home from now. So Joanna, on behalf of the Saran family. Okay, so we have a young man who has been involved with this street-to-street Yajna for the last 25 years. He took a little vacation when the mission took the vacation from the 9-night Yajna. And my wife has been telling me that this young man used to hold the tent and run with it from street to street.
Right.
So, and he has been doing this job for the last couple of nights. So we want to call Mr. Rajkumar Rampasad, Andrew Tabla, to collect his shawl. This man is the unofficial counselor for the area. So, Tabla ji. Right, so we'll take a little step away from 6th Street for a little while. And there are two young ladies I would like to acknowledge and who will be honored tonight. And one is a woman who has been sewing all the clothes for the Murti. And if none of you have gone to the temple to perform puja, it's an invitation to go to the temple tomorrow. What time is it, puja? No, oh, Monday. What time? At 6:45 p.m. Monday, we'll do puja at the temple in California, and then there's a procession up here. So when you go to the puja and you see the lovely clothing that's dressing the Murti, it's all thanks to Miss Asha. So Auntie Asha,
Yeah.
and we'll go a little further away from 6th Street to a lady who, as soon as I describe what she does, everyone will know the name. So there are certain times when you see Swamiji wearing a beautiful mala, and I don't even need to say anything else, right? So, Auntie Momina, we'd like to invite you to collect your shawl and your honorary gift. And Auntie Momina has brought her entire family to Chinmaya Mission over the years. And I know, I don't get the hard look already, right? Auntie Momina don't like this kind of thing. But we'd like to say thank you.
She is the mala expert.
Yeah, anything from dograss to flowers to neem to anything. Auntie Momina is the lady. So before I hand back to Swami, I just want to make a quick note that if during the course of this yajna your name isn't called, it doesn't mean we don't appreciate you and we don't value your contribution to the yajna or to Chinmaya Mission. It's just there are certain foundation members, and we would like to say a special thanks to them. And after 25 years, this milestone is what we'd like to use to honor these members of the mission. So if you're looking for your gifts, probably for the 26th year, because I think Tabla don't say we're making arrangements next year. So maybe 26 or 30 or whenever, but your time will come and we appreciate you. So Swamiji, Kariyum.
Thank you, Andy. Okay, so some quick announcements before the Aarti. Tomorrow's satsang is at the ashram. Don't come at the 7th Street. Come at the 7th Street Monday. Tomorrow is in the ashram, 25th anniversary, 2nd of October. It is also Gandhi Jayanti. Our Fitya address tomorrow will be done by Sri Raviji. And we'll have some Upanishad satsang before that, and then Raviji will give the Fitya address. Dr. Sharda Mahabir also will be speaking prior to Raviji. Okay. All right. So this is tomorrow's satsang. On the 16th of October, we have Diwali Dosa Day at the ashram. Come and try out some wonderful dosa. If you haven't tried yet, now you will know when you come on the 16th what is dosa. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday I will explain to you what is dosa. Okay. All right. Our school is having its Diwali Utsav on 20th of October, and our school also is registering students for Form 6. Please tell others. Garam Masala restaurant is having specials for this Navratri time. Please take a look at Garam's menu. आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए. कल देखेंगे आश्रम में. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिया पे. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिया पे. गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीक विज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष अनुसारद बरनी पवन सुत कीरति नीकी.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिया पी की. आरती श्री रामायण
सम्मत सब ही की। बोलो
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कले कललित सिया की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कले कललित सिया की।
यावत् संतत शंभु भवानी, अरुघत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी। व्यास आदि कवि वर बखानी, कागभूषुंडी गरुड़ के ही की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कले कललित सिया की।
आरती श्री रामायण
जी
की,
कीरति कले कललित सिया की।
कलिमल हरनि विषय रस पीति, सुभग सिंगार मुक्ति युवती की।
हरण रोग भव मूर्यमी की।
तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कले कललित सिया की।
आरती श्री
रामायण जी की, कीरति कले कललित सिया की।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलाय तनो हरि। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, जगदम्बा माता की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम तत्सत।